Okay, today we're digging into Genesis 36. It's all about Esau's genealogy, who married who, the babies they created. Now the chapter's pretty cut and dry, laying off dozens of names of Esau's lineage. But for me, the biggest takeaway was of uncovering the facts surrounding Esau's other name, Edom. Now wait till you hear what I've discovered. I'm calling this one, what's the deal with Esau's other name, Edom? Now, what's up with that, right? I'm glad you asked. The last few weeks focused on Jacob, Esau's twin brother. We know very little about Esau, so let's see what secrets and lessons that we can uncover about the founder of the Edomite nation. Now, in Genesis, the story of Edom describes how Esau and his brother Jacob, the grandsons of Abraham, they had a difficult relationship, constantly vying for power in the family. Jacob deceived their father Isaac to steal Esau's inheritance. Yet both were the founding fathers of very successful nations. I'm reading now from Genesis 36, 1 through 8. This is the account of the family line of Esau. Esau took his wives from the women of Canaan. Adah, the daughter of Elon, the Hittite, and Libamah, the daughter of Anah, and the granddaughter of Zibeon. Basemath bore Rauel, and Ola Habama bore Jeshush, Jamal, and Korah. Now these were the sons of Esau who were born to him. Esau took his wives and his sons and his daughters and all the members of his household, as well as his livestock and all his other animals and all the goods he had acquired in Canaan. And he moved to the land some distance from his brother Jacob. Their possessions were too great for them to remain together. The land where they were staying, they couldn't support them both because of their livestock. So Esau, and that's Edom, settled in the hill country of Seir. Now here's the hidden secret about Esau, who is also known as Edom, and it's for the reasons related to his birth, his favorite food, and where his descendants all lived. But those all focused on the color of red. Hey, check it out. Genesis 25, 24, 25 says, when the time came for her to give birth, there were twin boys in the womb. The first to come out was red, and his whole body was like a hairy garment. So they named him Esau. So Esau settled in the hill country of Seir. Now the Hebrew word for red, that's Edom. But wait now, there's more. Now add to that, the story about Jacob preparing a stew. Esau requested it. He said, let me eat some of that red stuff, for I'm exhausted. Now the Bible states that, therefore he was called Edom, red. And you'll find all that in Genesis 25, 30 through 33. You see, that red lentil stew became one of Esau's favorite meals.
Delicious.
So because Esau was called Edom, his clan was also known as the Edomites, which is a lot easier on the tongue than Esauites. Okay, that's enough of that nonsense. Let's get back to the topic. The Edomites later settled in the area of Mount Seir, an area that too was called Edom because of its red sandstone. But it doesn't stop there.
The Edomites were an ancient Semitic people,
descendants of Esau, who inhabited the region of Edom, located in the south of the Dead Sea and east of modern-day Israel. Now, they were considered a rival, and they were often hostile to the Israelites. So according to the Bible, the Edomites were descendants of Esau and his twin brother Jacob, who was later given the name Israel by God himself. The territory of Edom stretched from the Red Sea to the Dead Sea, encompassing fertile land and strategic trade routes. Now, the Edomites were often at odds with the Israelites. With historical conflicts, the Edomites aided in the destruction of the first temple in Jerusalem, also known as Solomon's Temple, which was destroyed by the Babylonians in 587 BC during Babylon's siege of Jerusalem. Now, some scholars believe that the Edomites might have been the ones who actually destroyed the temple. Well, the Babylonians, they destroyed Jerusalem. But wait, now there's more, because they were actually vassals of the Israelites until the fall of the Judean kingdom. And their betrayal and participation in the destruction of Jerusalem, well, they were deeply resented. These same Babylonians, well, they eventually conquered Edom in the 6th century BCE. And the Edomites were forced to convert to Judaism. Now, the Edomites, well, they're largely absorbed into surrounding cultures, with their descendants intermarrying and assimilating with other groups, including the Arabs, Jordanians, the Palestinians. So now you know the rest of the story. Now I'll see you next week, right here on the 5-Minute Bible Hour. God bless you. Keep you safe.